Good evening and welcome to U.S. Cellular Field number 4. It's the first day of the North Medford softball tournament, and we're bringing you live action of the South Medford Panthers versus the Century Jaguars. Taking the hill, Michelle Katke, right-hander. She'll wind and fire, and she gets it over for a strike to immediately get in the head in the count. 0-1. Ball hit through just inside of first base. Clean single to start the game for Danica Ostvik. The junior gets aboard. And looking to move her along will be senior Hannah Turpin. Beautiful evening out here in Medford. And we're going to enjoy it while it lasts. Katke gets it over for a strike, gets ahead in the count. 0-1. Runner at first, nobody out. Beginning of the ball game. South Medford, a winner earlier today. Played a 2 o'clock game and ended up running their record now to 2-0 on the young season. Turpin, there's a real mix of youth and experience on this team. Turpin representing some of the experience on the squad. Throw down to first. As Ostvik gets back in time. Here comes the pitch. There's a strike. Katke ahead in the count. Runner at first. Ostvik pitch inside. The runner goes. And she'll cruise into second standing up. So the Panthers, with nobody out in the inning, have a runner in scoring position as this game just gets underway. Century just coming off a 4 o'clock victory against Nelson. Winning that game 9-6. Katke, her pitch in the dirt. Runner aboard. Bases on balls. And that'll bring Jordan Knutson to the plate. Jordan, another one of those players that brings experience to Coach Gillespie's squad. Pitch a little high as the count goes 1-0. Pitcher winds, fires, ball hit in the air, wide of third. The loud foul evens up the count at 1-1. Ducks on the pond all ready for the Panthers. Ostvik at second. Turpin, the runner at first. The pitch pulled foul. Over in the direction of the Jaguar dugout. Jaguars last season batted .500 on the season. Overall record of 13-13. In Pacific Conference play, they were 3-9. Ball popped up in the air on the infield, coming over looking to make a play on it and cannot do so. Jessica Henry looking to try to make the play. Can't get a mid on it. Jordan stays alive here with the 2-2 count. Pitch to the plate. Looked like she might have got a little out in front of it. Pulls it foul. Count remains at 2-2. Conversation ensues at the circle. Coming in from shortstop, that's number 18, Alyssa Loza. Haley Kenny behind the dish. Line drive hit to left field. That will bounce to the wall. Coming around. Score the first run of the game. Here comes Ostvik. A play at the plate. And they get the trailing runner Turpin. But South Medford takes the 1-0 lead. Jordan Knutson battled with injury last season. That's got to feel good for her as she motors into second base. Gets her team out front. Here on the top of the first. Aubrey Joe, Panther, patrolling first base. Pitch inside. And she can rip it. Next pitch to the plate. On the old school fields, we'd say she pounded it into the dirt, but here we're playing on the artificial surface. So it's more like she pounds it into the crumble. And that will even up the count at 1-1. Pitch high as Joe gets ahead, 2-1. Joe showing excellent patience at the plate. Katke working Aubrey high. And that pitch inside misses. Aubrey Joe make her way to first base. So we have runners at first and second. One down on the inning on the play at the plate involving Hannah Turpin. Jaden Cote standing in. And Katke working on finding the target. She'll wind, fire. Ball's hit on the infield. Shallow pop fly. That's reeled in by Bailey Udasco at second base, the sophomore. Closes the glove on it, and there's two gone. Shelby Hillier, senior catcher. Ball goes back to the screen. Got some contact apparently on the bat, so says the man in blue. So it'll be 1-1 the count, and the runners go back to first and second. 0-1 to Hilliard. Pitch outside, trying to see if she can't get her to reach. Nothing happening there. Hilliard, open stance with her back heel turned back toward third. Hilliard gets ahead. Hilliard hits the ball in the air just outside third base. Running in to make the play is Alyssa Loza, and that will retire the side for the Panthers. 1 run on 1 hit. We will take a quick timeout, and then we'll be back with the bottom of the first here on TableRockSports.net.
With expert advice and an amazing selection of flooring, it's easy to see yourself enjoying your perfect floors.
Whoa.
That, my friend, was the One Effect.
Can she go?
Experience the One Effect at the Power of Savings Floor event for up to 50% off or 0 interest for 18 months. Only at Lippert's Carpet One, Medford and Grants Pass.
Don't miss the President's Day sales event at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 25 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Bottom of the first. Century getting their first look at Jordan Knutson. Batting order for the Jaguars. It'll be Kenny playing catcher and leading off. She'll be followed in the order by the center fielder, Avery Gonzalez. Number 3 hitter in the order is the pitcher, Katke. We're going to get the scoreboard updated here. As you can see on your John L. Scott scoreboard, Panthers getting on first. Osvik scoring the first run of the game on a double by Jordan Knutson. Knutson fires it in. And she's ahead in the count, 0-2. Pitch fouled away as Kenny stays alive. Last year on the hill, mostly, or I should say in the circle. Make that mental conversion from baseball to softball. Saw a lot of Katie Ledendecker. Count remains at 0-2 for the leadoff hitter for Century. Swing and a miss. And there's one gone. Center fielder Avery Gonzalez wearing number 8, left-hand hitting senior. She'll stand in. And so far, Jordan right on the money this evening. No better feeling for a pitcher to get ahead of the hitter right from the get-go. Swing and a miss. As Gonzalez kind of swept at it there. 0-2 the count with one down. Pitch off target. And goes 1-2. Pitch fouled back to the screen as Gonzalez stays alive. Last year, South Medford finishing fourth in the league. 11-7 record. Of course, led by Peyton Burnham. Sheldon running a rough shot over the league. Of course, now Burnham has graduated and gone on, so it'll be a brand new ball game here in the South. Two-two pitch. That'll go over the roof of the Jaguar dugout. Base is empty. One gone. Katke on deck. And there's a strike, and there's two gone. Knutson comes to the plate, 0-1 pitch. That'll miss and even up the count at ones. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Katke, Century pitcher. And here, Jordan Knutson strikes out the side. And after one complete, it is South Medford 1, Century nothing. We'll be back after these messages on TableRockSports.net.
Enjoy Abby's Pizza at your place. Close your eyes and you can taste old-fashioned values, classic pizza parlor decor, and generations of tradition. Recreate that magic. Open your eyes and head to abbys.com. With pickup and delivery options, no matter where you dine, Abby's just tastes better.
When you work with Hart Insurance Agency, you'll experience the quality service and attention to detail that you'll only find with an independent insurance agency. Hart Insurance Agency was founded in 1947 and is one of the largest independent, locally owned agencies in Southern Oregon, with offices in Grants Pass and Medford. Their experienced team of agents have the knowledge to design, place, and to manage your personal and business insurance plans. Find out more. Visit hartinsurance.com.
This is Skinny, and he helped found Abby's 60 years ago. In honor of Skinny, we're putting his favorite pizza on sale. Savory pizza sauce, Canadian bacon piled to the edge, and juicy tomatoes make this a very special pizza. Order your Skinny special right now.
There we go. Even though South Medford is in home territory, they are the designated visitors for this evening. So we're trying to get things set in order here as far as having the scoreboard reflect that. Now ready for the top of the second. Sydney Butterfield. Playing the keystone position over at second base, and contact on the first pitch as Katke gets ahead, 0-1. Here comes the pitch, hits straight up the middle, grounder to short, throw across the infield, in time, and there's one gone. And that'll bring freshman Addison Kaufman playing the hot corner. Oh, they're going to bring this one back, looks like. Okay, we just heard from home plate umpire, illegal pitch. So that'll bring Butterfield back to the plate. 1-1 count. And nobody out. Back to the leadoff hitter. Pitch high and inside. Butterfield now ahead in the count. Pitch, ball hit in the air. Will this one fall in? Nope. Coming in, running in from her left field position. Making the catch. That's Alicia Martinez making the play, and there's one gone. Now Kaufman stands in. You wait the pitch from Katke, the delivery. There's a strike. Count 0-2. Kaufman fouls it off. Stays alive in the count. On deck hitter, Luna Burns. Here comes the pitch. Ball hit the left center field, and that will fall in for the base hit. So Kaufman gets aboard. Guessing with the height it got in the air, you could classify that as a Texas leaguer. Burns, left fielder. Sophomore. Newcomer to the Panther program. Tries to lay down the bunt, fouls it back. Katke ahead. 0-1. So we talked about that mixture of youth and experience. We got some youth with the freshman down at the first and then the sophomore at the plate. Burns shows bunt. Count goes to 0-2. They're keeping a watchful eye on the runner Kaufman. Burns going the opposite way. Fouled out in the direction of the Jaguar dugout. Count remains at 0-2. The pitch. High and inside on that one as the count goes 1-2. And again, keeping a watchful eye on the runner Kaufman down at first. One gone in the inning. On-2 pitch. Just over the outstretched glove of the third baseman. Burns drops it in, going the opposite way. There, now we got the scoreboard really up to date now. South Medford taking that 1-0 lead. Jordan Knutson with the RBI double in the first. Here they have a pair of runners aboard with one down. So back to the top of the order. Danica Ostvik. Last season, we mostly saw her as a reserve. But now she's taking over duties in center field. Takes one for the team there, and the bases are loaded with one down. Opportunity now for Hannah Turpin. Help give the Panthers a little bit of separation here. Top of the second inning. Kaki, first pitch. Had some oomph on that, but that was outside. As the count goes 1-0. Pours it in right down Broadway to even up the count at 1-1. Bases loaded. One down. Pitch for a strike. 1-2 the count. Here comes the pitch. Well, if target says the man in blue, and that'll even up the count at 2-2. Katke comes to the plate, lofts it in the air, and it's just outside the left field line. Turpin keeping the at-bat alive. Man, this is a gorgeous evening we've had here after a few days of rain. And it looks like it's just going to be a brief break. I'm here later in the week where we have some baseball action going on down here later in the week. It looks like that they'll have the liquid sunshine greeting them. So happy to get this one in. Well, it's still nice. Pitch called the ball. Count goes full, 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. And there's two gone. That'll bring up the number 3 hitter, Jordan Knutson. 1 for 1 on the day. Hit an RBI double in the first. As the starting pitcher, she's got an opportunity to help her cause. Looking down at third base, you see Coach Gillespie shielding her eyes from the sun. Kyle Clements and one of our other Table Rock crews down over at the North Medford game, and they're getting an eyeful of it. Meanwhile, line drive hit out to right center field. There to make the play. Martinez making the catch. So the Panthers load the bases, but are unable to deliver. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0 South. We'll be back with more here on TableRockSports.net.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherm's, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherm's Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Out at U.S. Cellular Field, number 4 softball complex out here in South Medford, Oregon. It is the Lady Panthers of South Medford with a 1-0 lead as we go to the home half of the second inning. Knutson got started in fine fashion, striking out the side in the first inning. Swing and a miss, strike one. So Knutson picking up right where she left off. Alyssa Loza, leadoff hitter in the inning. Loza will be followed by Martinez and Udasco. So far in the game, 4 batters for Century, 4 strikeouts for Jordan Knutson, the senior right-hander, and there's 1 gone. Pitch a little outside, 1-0. Martinez, you don't always see this in baseball or softball. She throws left-handed, but is a right-handed hitter. There's a strike from Knutson to even up the count at 1-1. Knutson, that pitch, fouled off. Martinez showing bunt. Count level now at 2-2. Next pitch, swing and a miss. 2 gone in the inning. And playing second base for the Jaguars, Bailey Udasco, sophomore, right-handed hitter. Pitch outside as Udasco gets ahead. Low and inside, 2-0. Hitters count here. Udasco. And Knutson pours it in to run the count to 3-1. Pitch fouled back to the screen as Knutson continues to battle through this hitter. Working her way back from a 3-0 count. Payoff pitch. And she delivers the strike for the out. Jordan Knutson has struck out 6 consecutive hitters. And we'll be back with the top of the third after these messages.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life? Now's the time to call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This has been my profession for 30 plus years now. I really love my work. We try to source as many ingredients as we can, as local as possible, like local fruits and vegetables. We have a menu like you would find in any nice restaurant. We don't make it until you order it, so everything will be coming out fresh. We do have wonderful desserts here as well. Every day you have 5 or 6 options as far as a fresh dessert go. People are bringing their friends and family and wanting to show off what we have here to offer.
Come take a tour of Twin Creeks and meet our award-winning.
Top of 3, South Medford with the 1-0 lead. Aubrey Joe patrolling first base for the Panthers stands in. Jaden Cote on deck.
I was so excited.
Katke eyes the hitter, and Joe finds the gap between third and short and gets aboard for the leadoff single. For South Medford, their 4th hit of the evening. Again, looking to make a clean sweep of the day, winning earlier this afternoon. Tomorrow, they'll play Barlow at 2 o'clock and then West Albany at 6. All you need to do to get your fill of high school softball action is come right down here to U.S. Cellular Fields. Here tonight, we're on Field 4, capping off what has been one of the most pleasant days of the year so far. Cote throws towards first. In to run for Joe is Adele Gunter. You see Katke paying due attention towards her to keep her close. Cote fouls it back. Count 1-2. One-two pitch. And once again, Kenny fires down to first. Gunter like, I'm not going anywhere. Here's the pitch, fouled away. Bouncing ball toward the South Medford dugout. Two-two pitch. Foul ball. It's a screamer down the left field line. Looked promising there for a moment. Gunter makes her way back to first. Cote at the plate. Ball hit in the air. And it'll land safely into the glove of Udasco. And there's one gone. Shelby Hillier will stand in. Pitch fouled off as Katke gets ahead. Hillier standing in that open stance. And she'll hit it right up the middle, but there to make the catch is Martinez. And there's two gone. Here's Sydney Butterfield. Runner on first, two down. Top of the third. South, the 1-0 lead. Ball hit in the air. Udasco sizes it up, hauls it in, and that'll retire the side. After 2.5, it's still a 1-0 ball game. And we'll be back with more softball action here on Table Rock Sports in just 1 minute.
It's game time. And there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you. Former athletes.
Parents.
Community members.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
But we need more heroes in stripes. People like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball.
Because no ref, no game.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Bottom three. Century looking for answers. And leading off for the Jags will be Haley Jordan, left-hand hitting third base. Knutson shows bunt, lays it down, throw down to first, in time, and there's one gone. So that'll break the string of 6 consecutive strikeouts delivered from the right arm of Jordan Knutson. Nonetheless, the results are the same as they keep the hitter off the paths. And this will bring up Jessica Henry. Henry kind of drags that one left. Foul is the count now. 0-1 to the Jaguars' first baseman. Makes contact, once again, fouling it back. Henry, tall, left-handed hitting first baseman, fouls this one back, stays alive. Lays the bunt down to third, throw across the infield, in time. And there's 2 gone. Jim McCoy here along with Becca Miracle on the camera. Panthers looking to run their early season record to 3-0. Looking good here in their evening matchup as Riley Benge stands in. Freshman. Swings through the offering from Knutson as the senior pitcher gets ahead. Second pitch. Benge swings through. Oh, 2 pitch, swing and a miss. 3 up, 3 down. And we will go to the top of the 4th. South Medford hanging on to that 1-0 lead. We'll be right back after these messages.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
And we're back here to the top of the 4th. South Medford with a 1-0 lead. This broadcast team's maiden voyage for the 2025 season. Just a couple of weeks ago, broadcasting the 3A Boys and Girls State Basketball Tournament. First look at the spring diamond sports, and, well, it takes a couple minutes to get dialed in. But one thing I can say, having had an opportunity to call a number of South Medford games last season, that this has been a fun team to watch. Look forward to seeing what they do this year. I think for years truly, this is the first time I've ever called a game involving Century. Out of the Pacific League. One count. Line drive snared by the pitcher Katke off the bat of Kaufman. And there's one gone. That'll ring up the left fielder, Luna Burns. She singled to left in her first at-bat. Back in the second, the Panthers loaded the bases but were unable to extend the lead. Burns hit back to the circle, and the throw to first is overthrown. Burns will motor into second, standing up. So, for those of you who are practitioners of the dying art of keeping score, that'll go as an E1. Burns in scoring position for South Medford as they'd love to extend that 1-0 lead. Century, in their victory earlier today against Nelson, put 9 runs up on the board, so you know they can rake. Go back to the top of the order. Here's Danica Ostvik. Ostvik scored in the first inning, representing the lone run scored in this ball game. Ostvik looks at a strike. Here comes the pitch. And that one right down the middle. And the pitcher, Michelle Katke, sophomore, ahead 0-2. Pitch that one outside. Burns the runner at second, and a dying quail that falls in between shortstop and left. Motoring into second is Danica Ostvik as Burns holds up at third. Little contact will be good here for the Panthers. No possibility of the double play, by conventional means, that is. Hannah Turpin, the hitter. Swing and a miss. Burns dives back in at third base. 0-1 the count. 2 runners in scoring position. A pitch, high. Henry will look the runner back to third base. Pitch fouled back. Count goes 1-2. It'll shake the dust off the backstop. 1-2 offering on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Throw over to third. Burns will come home. And it's a 2-0 game. So throw down to third, trying to get the runner. Trying to see if they couldn't catch her napping, and it ends up being thrown away. Burns comes home. I have a runner at third with 2 gone. Knudsen hits the bouncing ball down the short throw across the infield. Is in time. And that'll do it for the Panthers in the top of the fourth. They extend their lead to 2-0. We'll be back in 60 seconds on TableRockSports.net.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Now, hockey has 3 periods, don't they? I'd be dead meat calling that. Go to the bottom of the fourth. Century now finds themselves trailing in the game 2-0. Leading off for the Jags will be Haley Kinney, the catcher. Pitch from Knudsen. Outside. 1-0 the count. Swing and a miss to even up the count now at 1-1. Knudsen dialed in on this game. Maybe going back to the second inning, there might have been like a very brief bout of wildness, but I can remember one hitter where she was behind 3-0. There's the strike, and there's 2 gone. Or actually make that 1. Yeah. Getting ahead of yourself there, Jim. That'll bring Kaylin Thomas to the dish. Thomas looking down toward third. Head coach for Century is Russell Bowling, assisted by Scott Coombs. South with 2 runs and 5 hits on the evening. Knudsen. Pitch outside. Knudsen falling behind 2-0. Two-one pitch on the way. Fouled back to the screen. And you see, this is pretty much just about how she's operated all throughout the game. Even if she falls behind, she doesn't stay behind long. Sometimes you throw a pitch that's just a wee tad off the mark to see you can't get the hitter fishing. Try to get an idea of whether or not the hitter is patient. Knutson. Ball hit foul. Joe there to field it on the hop. So the count remains full at 3-2. One gone here in the bottom of the fourth. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Dropped by Hillier, but really quickly tagged the hitter on the arm and makes it official. Two gone, and here's the pitcher, Michelle Katke. First pitch right down the pipe. It's like, here comes the old number one. See if you can come get it. Swing and a miss, strike two. Pitch fouled away as Katke stays alive. Oh, 2 pitch on the way. Right there on the edge of the strike zone. And that will retire the side. We've gone 4 full innings. South Medford remains on top, 2-0. We'll be back following this timeout on Table Rock Sports.
In the heart of the Rogue Valley, RVTD connects us all, not just through miles traveled, but also through time. With renewable technologies and more convenient ways to get around, RVTD's building a future that keeps our region connected. Public transportation isn't just about getting from here to there. It's about the journey, past, present, and future. Rogue Valley Transportation District, celebrating 50 years of moving our community forward.
Don't miss the President's Day sales event at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 25 Ram 1500 4x4. Jump online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Aubrey Joe gets set to lead off. We're going to the top of the fifth here, the first day of the North Bedford softball tournament. We've got softball going on all around us, including crosstown North Medford playing in back of us. What is that, on field 5? U.S. Cellular is a happening place, but that's, they talk about it in the ads that this is where the West Coast comes to play. Nice to see a nice full ballpark. And there, Joe will hit a liner just on the edge of the infield. And there's one gone. Jaden Cote. First pitch misses for a ball. And though Katke is trailing in this ball game, in her own right, she has done a nice job of working her way through this game. Has surrendered 6 South Medford hits. But South with just 2. So it's still anybody's game. Ball beat down the short underneath the outstretched glove of the shortstop. Loza couldn't quite get there in time. A runner aboard with one gone. And here's the senior catcher, Shelby Hillier. One of those players who can drive it. High and tight as Hillier gets ahead. And she'll smoke that one foul. Gets out in front of that one. That'll even up the count now at 1-1. On deck is Sydney Butterfield. Ball hit in the air to left field. And there to make the catch, patrolling left field for the Jaguars, Martinez. And there's two gone. Ball popped up. Out of play. Katke out in front. Runner on first, two gone. And there's a strike. Yes, Katke gets ahead, 0-2. Katke comes to the plate. Ball's popped up. Henry, couldn't hang on. Looked like she had it there for a moment, but it popped out. Those pop-ups, sometimes they're not as easy as they look. In that case, it looked like it just kind of rode in on her a little bit. And ball hit in the air to left center field. That one's going to drop. A run will score. Jaden Cote runs home to make it a 3-0 ball game. So runners at second and third with two gone. Luna Burns fouls that one back to the screen. Count 0-1. The pitch, contact, lays it down, throw down to first. And a run comes home as Kaufman crosses the plate. So Burns lays down that bunt. Katke on the throw to first ends up overthrowing her target, and it'll make it a 5-0 ball game. Pitch inside. We're back to the top of the order. Danica Ostvick. No pitch. Popped up. Henry with a valiant effort there. Couldn't quite reach it. That'll even up the count at 1-1. Ostvick got the scoring started for the Panthers in the bottom of the first. She got aboard and then scored on a double by Jordan Knutson. And there's a strike as Katke gets ahead 1-2. Lights coming on here at the ballpark. The pitch, low and inside. That'll even things up at 2-2. Two pitch. That one fouled back to the screen. So everything stays as is. Burns, who scored a run earlier in the ball game, is in scoring position. Ball hit out to right field. This one will fall in. Burns comes around and now looking to stretch it out to a 3-base hit. Ostvick with the RBI, and it's a 6-0 ball game. That'll bring up Hannah Turpin. Swing and a miss, strike one. So in terms of coverage on Table Rock Sports, again, now they'll play, the South will play Barlow tomorrow at 2, but for the West Albany game, 6 o'clock tomorrow night, it'll be Joseph Brett and David Alvarez. Oh, taking one in the helmet. Turpin makes her way down to first. Shakes it off, and now we've got runners at the corners. Well, check in on Turpin. Turpin seeming to say, hey, I'm okay. Knutson gets ready to hit. Top of the fifth. Katke comes to the plate. Knutson lashes it foul. Count 0-1. Hatke the pitch, and that one popped up. That one goes over the top of us as the count goes 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch from Katke. That one fouled off to the screen, and the count remains at 0-2. Runner at first, runner at third. And the ball popped up once again. Once again, that goes sailing over our heads. Thankfully, over our heads, not on top of our heads. 0-2 pitch. And that's a dead ball. So the count will remain at 0-2. So everybody double checking on that, and it's a dead foul ball. Now Coach Bowling going to check in on the situation. And now a discussion will ensue between the home plate umpire, the umpire in the field, looking to confirm that decision. And well, it looks like the original ruling has been overturned. So that will end it for the Panthers, but not before they stretch their lead out to 6-0. We will take a quick timeout, and when we return, we'll have more softball action coming your way on TableRockSports.net. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. South Medford with the 5-0 lead. Jordan Knutson sailing along in this ball game. And it'll be Martinez leading off for the Jaguars. Actually, take that back. Martinez on deck, and the leadoff hitter for the Jaguars is Alyssa Loza. Loza pops it up in the air, making a diving attempt. Is Hillier. Can't quite get there. That'll even up the count now at 1-1. Catches the inside corner, does Knutson. It's a 1-2 count. Leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the fifth. Pitch outside. That'll level things up at 2-2. Here comes the pitch. Catches the inside corner. And there's one gone. One gone in the inning. Alicia Martinez, the hitter. Seeing her make some nice plays out in the outfield. Ball popped up, diving attempt. Hillier will throw down to first, and she's safe. So the first runner of the ball game for Century. And Coach Gillespie coming out to talk to Knutson. A little conversation now between the coach and the infield there in the circle. So we can say it now. That's the first hit of the ball game for the Jaguars. Knutson has yet to give up a walk. So prior to that play, Knutson had retired 13 straight hitters. Pitch fouled back. Count level at ones. Pitch fouled back to the screen. Bailey Udasco, the hitter. Now, with a 1-2 count, trying to see if she can advance the runner. Pitch swing and a miss for Knutson. And there's two gone. Of course, in this tournament, we do have a clock running on this. So we'll see. I don't know that we'll get quite the full 7 innings in, but here we are, bottom of the 5th. Trying to lay down the bunt. Haley Jordan. Knutson gets ahead of her. 0-1. Ball popped up. Not quite the hang time necessary for Hillier to get to it. Some Panther faithful. He was like, can't you catch anything? Well, the reality is she can catch a lot of things, but no time to get there in time. Just some good-natured rousing. Pitch fouled off, and so the count remains at 0-2. We're in the bottom of the fifth with 2 gone. South Medford comfortably in front at the moment at 6-0. Pitch fouled away, and it remains 0-2. Once again, the pitch fouled away. Another foul ball. So it remains an 0-2 count. Pitch once again fouled back. So Jordan working a good at-bat here. Close pitch there. That's called a ball as it goes 1-2. Ground ball hit down to third. Throw across the infield. And so now we have runners at the corners. So we got actually runners first and second. And 2 gone, and that'll bring up the Jessica Henry. Henry playing first base. She's got a runner in scoring position and a runner at first as well. Swing and miss, throw down to first. Close play there. But she's safe. Ruling is safe. Gillespie with the word with the umpire. So the field umpire and home plate umpire are going to discuss this. And she's out. So after 5 complete, South Medford with the 6-0 lead. They'll take a timeout and be right back here on TableRockSports.net.
With expert advice and an amazing selection of flooring, it's easy to see yourself enjoying your perfect floors.
Whoa.
That, my friend, was the One Effect.
Can she go?
Experience the One Effect at the Power of Savings Floor event for up to 50% off or 0 interest for 18 months. Only at Lippert's Carpet One, Medford and Grants Pass.
Don't miss the President's Day sales event at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 25 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Top of the sixth, South Medford leading in the ball game 6-0. We're at that point in the evening now where the sunglasses go away and the regular ones come on. Aubrey Joe will lead off. Gets a few encouraging words from Coach Gillespie before taking her place at the plate. Saw her hit at least a couple of home runs last year. So she's got the strength and the bat speed to make it happen. Pitch from Katke, and Aubrey gets a hold of that, but fouls it away as the count goes 0-1. Oh, and 1 the count. Top of the sixth, leadoff hitter here. Katke pours that one in. And is ahead in the count 0-2. On deck for South Medford is Jaden Cote. Katke with the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 gone in the inning. Cote standing in. Katke the pitch. Ball hit right up the middle, base hit. Cote aboard for Shelby Hillier, Panthers catcher. Pitch, kind of an excuse me swing there, and they'll tag her out up the first baseline. Cote advances, and here is senior second baseman Sydney Butterfield. Pitch. The offering fouled away by Butterfield. Pitch low, and the runner will advance. Cote to third. Here comes the pitch. Ball hit in the air. Shortstop runs in to make the play, and that will do things for the top of the sixth. The side is retired. South Medford leading in this one, 6-0. We'll be back after these messages on TableRockSports.net.
Enjoy Abby's Pizza at your place. Close your eyes and you can taste old-fashioned values, classic pizza parlor decor, and generations of tradition. Recreate that magic. Open your eyes and head to abbeys.com. With pickup and delivery options, no matter where you dine, Abby's just tastes better.
When you work with Hart Insurance Agency, you'll experience the quality service and attention to detail that you'll only find with an independent insurance agency. Hart Insurance Agency was founded in 1947 and is one of the largest independent, locally owned agencies in Southern Oregon, with offices in Grants Pass and Medford. Their experienced team of agents have the knowledge to design, place, and to manage your personal and business insurance plans. Find out more. Visit hartinsurance.com.
This is Skinny, and he helped found Abby's 60 years ago. In honor of Skinny, we're putting his favorite pizza on sale. Savory pizza sauce, Canadian bacon piled to the edge, and juicy tomatoes make this a very special pizza. Order your Skinny special right now.
Home half of the 6th inning. Jordan Knutson working a one-hit shutout thus far on the game. Leading off will be Jessica Henry. Fouls it away. Over towards Coach Bowling. Henry, left-handed hitting junior. She waits the pitch and pops that one up over the screen and out of play. Oh, 1-2 the count. Pitch popped up. Right behind us it goes. You hear the thud off the concrete. So he's got some bumps and bruises on it, but they'll keep getting mileage out of it while they can. Makes me think a little bit back in the days, way back before they outlawed the spitball. They would just use a baseball pitch after pitch after pitch. They said the ball was so nasty by the time it had seen all its usage that you could barely see it when the pitcher threw it. And then after the Ray Chapman incident where a hitter was hit by a pitch and later died, they outlawed the spitter and saw a lot more clean baseballs after that. Count now at 2-2. Still see this one just fine. Count even up at 2-2. Ruled a foul ball as the hitter stays alive. Henry got to get her money's worth out of this at-bat. Hits it foul down the third baseline. Sydney Butterfield coming over from second base with a word of encouragement for her pitcher. And the ball fouled off once again. Pitch fouled away. It remains at 2-2. And there's a strike. One gone in the inning. After battling back and forth, Cote prevails against Henry. So one gone. Riley Benge, the freshman, looks at a strike as the count goes 0-1. Pitch, swing and a miss. Knutson comes to the plate, swing and a miss. Strike 3. To the top of the order we go. Haley Kinney, the catcher. Pitch inside. So Kinney ahead 2-0. Pitch, pounded foul down the first baseline. Knutson has not surrendered a base on balls in the game. Swing and a miss. Count even up at 2-2. Next pitch. Inside. Makes contact with the bat of Kenny. But a very encouraging size for South Medford. Knutson, who we didn't get to see, I don't recall seeing her pitch at all last year. Limited by injury, but between Turpin and Knutson, and then Ashlyn Cooper, who's not here tonight, and Aaliyah Gomez, Coach Gillespie has several pitchers to pick from. We got 2-2 count, 2 gone in the inning. Knutson, swing and a miss. And this one's over. South Medford Panthers in 6 innings. You get a 1-hit shutout from Jordan Knutson. Let's go ahead and show you the breakdown on the game. And then, let's see here. For South Medford on the day, 6 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error. For Century, no runs, 1 hit, and 3 errors. Jordan Knutson, the winning pitcher, and she got the offense started today with an RBI double in the first inning. South Medford runs the record to 3-0 on the season. Well, that'll wrap things up for our broadcast tonight. Be sure to tune in to Table Rock Sports tomorrow night, as the Panthers will be in action once again, this time against West Albany. That game will get underway at 6 o'clock with Joseph Brett and David Alvarez. Along with my camera operator, Becca Miracle, I'm Jim McCoy, saying thank you for joining us and have a great night.